Inside Pitch with Bob Wolff. Brought to you by Palmolive Rapid Shave. Outshaves the brush, outshaves the tube. Rapid Shave outshaves them all. And by Rapid Shave Menthol. So cool, so great, you'll scarcely feel the razor.
One of the classics in my film library is an interview with Ted Williams, which you're about to see. I believe that this interview, which was made a couple of seasons back during the latter part of the year, is the most revealing study of the big slugger which has been put on film. Let's see if you'll agree. We'll get underway in just a moment, but first, here's something else I'd like you to see. Johnny, this is Bob Wolff speaking. It's my privilege on this program to have one of baseball's all-time greats, Ted Williams, who very graciously has come over to our microphone this afternoon. I told Ted just before going on here that I'd throw any question his way, and Ted said, shoot him, and he'll give us the answers. First, Ted, I want to ask you a couple of personal things about yourself. I know that just about every player in baseball looks toward you for advice and suggestions on hitting. Is there any particular player that you look towards, study, more than others, either in the present or in the past?
Well, I'll answer it this way, that there are players certainly that I like to see play, and the funny part of it is that some of them are not hitters particularly. For example, I like to see Willie Miranda play. I like to see Courtney play here very much. Of course, I like to see Mantle. I like to see Kaline and Keene. Those are really outstanding players. But there's something about certain players that that catches your eye, and you just like to watch them. Getting back to particular hitters, certainly you like to see guys with power and the better hitters. You always watch them. You always see what they're doing that's keeping them where they are and making them a little better than anybody else.
When you first arrived in the majors after your brilliant record, the minors, did you model your swing after any particular person, or is this something that just was natural to you?
No, Bob, I was very fortunate, I think, when I was a young player, that I signed it with San Diego in the Coast League. And it was two things that happened that were very instrumental towards me not changing my way of hitting. One was that I used to go out and talk to Lefty O'Doul all the time, and he used to always tell me, he said, no matter whatever happens to you in baseball, he said, don't ever let anybody change your swing. And I took that to heart, and I never have. I've never tried to copy anything. And the other thing was that I signed with a club that had a lot of old pitchers. And I would hit, say, a fastball the first time I got up, and then they'd start getting me out on dinky curves, like they can get young hitters out with pretty easily because they're more ready for fastball than anything else. And as they'd get me out, why, I'd start talking to these older pitchers, and they'd start putting bugs in my ears and say, now just lay for that pitch next time. And I'd get up there, and sure enough, here it'd come, and I'd hit it. And it started me thinking about, started me thinking the right way about thinking at the plate, and it made it a lot easier. And that's what a lot of hitters, I think, far and away, the thing that young hitters has to learn more than anything else is proper thinking at the plate. I mean, everybody can hit a fastball, everybody can hit a curveball, but a lot of times they don't analyze themselves or analyze what the pitcher's trying to do when he's up there enough, and consequently he's hitting like he doesn't have an idea what's going on. Far easier to hit when you know a ball's coming or you anticipate a ball coming, and if you're I call it figuring with the pitcher, and if you're figuring right, why you're bound to be a better hitter.
Mm-hmm. Ted, you live in a continual spotlight. People like myself grabbing you for interviews, others trying to, and as a consequence, quite aside from your brilliant baseball playing, you've had many stories about you in the press. Pardon me, sir, we're doing a little interview here. You just want to come by?
No.
Just walk by because we're on the air right now.
That's all right.
Okay. Thank you.
You left the message that you gave for me.
Yes, but we're doing a show right now. Okay, Lou. Thanks. I'll speak to you later. All right? Okay, as I was saying, Ted. Yes, you are.
Oh, geez.
Get out of there.
Okay. Ted, in your relationship with the press, suppose that you were on the other side. Just what is your personal attitude as how the press should cover baseball players in general?
Well, I don't think there's any question about what they should cover it honestly, what they see, and not what they think. I think that they should report it fairly and not be too opinionated in their opinions regarding the merits of, I think they should go what they see and then what's on black and white more than personalities and that type of thing. I mean, other than that, no gripes. I think a lot of times that certain writers are vicious to the point that they try to create dissension on a ball club, try to pinpoint it to somebody that is not responsible for a situation on a ball club, and that's my biggest gripe about them, I would say.
Mm-hmm. How about the ball player's reaction and attitude toward the fans? Do you feel that there's any obligation on each side or not?
The attitude of the players towards the fan, I certainly think that that all ball players have the same feeling, that without the fan, of course, it wouldn't be this game of baseball as we know it. And I think that we owe something to the fan. With the same token, you can take the ball player's viewpoint of it too, and you can say that the player, for example, well, anybody, Billy Jurgis out there, I'm just looking at him now and coaching, he's given his whole life to baseball, and he's still in baseball. And I mean, he's, like I say, he's given all of his years to baseball, and I think that it's a pretty even up proposition on that, as far as what one owes the other.
Yeah. Is there any particular feeling that you have over the years toward the fans?
Not a bit. I'm sure that well over 90% of them are for me, and I think that's a pretty good average. And I get irritated and irritable sometimes, and possibly for something I've done on the field, maybe an error, maybe a boot. But the thing that has irritated me more over the years than anything else has been the fact that untruths written about me in the paper. And it just irks me and irritates me so much that I just explode at times and possibly do things that I later wish I hadn't have done.
Ted, one last question, and I'll let you go. You've been very gracious, and I certainly appreciate your frankness in answering these questions. How about future years? You continue to play ball?
Well, the last 4 years have been asking me the same question, and I can very honestly tell you that I don't know. And I can only tell you this, that we got about 28 more games to play, and I'd like to play those 28 games, and I hope I can.
Are we going to make any deal for next year right now?
I don't know. That ain't my department. I'm one of the hired hands, you know.
Well, I mean, every year we usually start at the beginning of the year.
I would like to add just this, Bob, that I've known you for quite a little while, and I would like to thank you for being so nice and fair with me. That's the reason I go on the program with you, because I feel like you're a pretty fair guy, and so if I'm any help to you at all, I'm happy.
Well, thank you, Ted, and I guess you know that I like you genuinely as a person, quite aside from your ball playing, and I'm looking forward to many other years together, and continued good luck to you.
Thank you, Bob.
The Inside Pitch with Bob Wolff has been brought to you by Palmolive Rapid Shave. Outshaves the brush, outshaves the tube. Rapid Shave outshaves them all. And by Rapid Shave Menthol. So cool, so great, you'll scarcely feel the razor.